After 6 months of living out of a suitcase and bouncing between Belize, Italy, Ireland, Washington, D.C., it feels surreal to be back in my New York City apartment. But this time, it's not just about unpacking. I'm also reacclimating to a home that's been lived in by someone else. You're looking at basically my only earthly possessions, stacked on my bed in bags, because I just returned to my New York City apartment after having been away traveling for more than 6 months. Before we get into today's video, I want to welcome you to my channel. I'm Jenny Willoughby. I make videos sharing insights on finding balance, resilience, and growth in everyday life. Please subscribe if you want to join me on this journey, and let's be human together. First, we'll do a little walk through the apartment to show the baseline of where we're starting from. To start unpacking, I felt pretty overwhelmed because I also still have all of the rest of my personal belongings stored in the top of my closets. And as a recovering perfectionist, I didn't want to put things away in the wrong places since I knew I'd be unpacking a lot more things eventually anyway. So things just kind of sat here for a few days while I pouted and worried about how to best unpack the right way. But I finally got to the point of being ready to just unpack so I can move forward. Unpacking things that have been in storage is kind of like opening a time capsule because these are pieces of my life that I packed away thinking that they were essential. Now it's not so clear. It's going to take time to reconnect with my own space. One lesson I've learned many times in recent years is the freedom that comes with owning less. When I was married, we lived in a nearly 3,000 square foot, 5-bedroom home for just the two of us. When we first separated, I downsized to a 1,900 square foot, 3-story, 3-bedroom townhome, also just for me, that I fully furnished. But when the divorce was finalized, I bought my own 2-bedroom condo with 3 walk-in closets and a huge chef's kitchen, 1,200 square feet, just for myself to live there alone. That feels so bizarre to me now. Hello. Go around back. In 2018, when I made the decision to move to New York City, I also made a mental shift to living in a 300 square foot studio, 1/10 of my previous home. But what many people don't realize is that in letting go of stuff and creating multifunctional spaces in your smaller home that work for you and your needs, you actually feel freer and open up so much inner space to enjoy life and just really appreciate the things that you do have. You're no longer worrying about things because now you can be focused on living. Well, more focused on living anyway. In a consumerist-driven society, things are always going to creep in. So it's my mission to keep reevaluating, downsizing, minimizing, making sure that the things I keep are the things that I use and the things that I love, and the things that just make my home beautiful and enjoyable. This part feels the most like coming home. These are the pieces that hold memories, the things that make this space truly mine. Even after 6 months, it's comforting to know that these little touches can bring it all together. One area that I probably struggle the most in keeping pared down is clothing. I don't even like shopping, and I notoriously have an awful sense of style, so I don't even know how my drawers in my closet are always so full. I did an entire wardrobe cleanse right before moving to New York, so yeah, decluttering is a process. I mean, this may not look like a lot here, but keep in mind, these bags I'm unpacking are only what I was traveling with for the last 6 months. I still have an entire wardrobe stored in bins above the closet that is yet to be unpacked. Okay, so I was able to get my bed cleared off and put everything away into its place for now, but I know things are gonna get wild once I realize how much I actually own again. Unpacking isn't just about putting things away where they go, it's about rediscovering your space, reshaping it after it's been shared, and letting it evolve without needing it to be perfect. Good enough is good enough. So here we are. The suitcases are empty, the bins are unpacked. My apartment feels a little more like home. Thanks for joining me on my journey. If you're settling back into a shared or lived-in space, remember, it doesn't have to be perfect to be yours. I'll see you next time when I open my closets and see what mysteries I can uncover there. But until then, Thank you for watching. All right, doesn't have to be perfect.